Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dr. Crypto here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about CRO, Crypto.com and Bitcoin, because I know at the moment people are thinking, what's happening? I thought we were in a bull market. Why are we not going up? Why is CRO pulling back? You know, I'm getting all these questions. CRO is pulling back. We're down 20, 30%. This is all over. That's what I've been getting. That's what I've been getting messages saying that. And I think to myself, what? It's like, you know, we've gone up like 170% in literally days and we pull back 20, 30%. You know, and Bitcoin pulls back from 90 all the way down to a whopping 87,586 from making this video. And I think to myself, oh, you know, I've been through the bear market. I've been through a couple of bear markets, and this one particularly was an absolute brutal one. We had lots of collapses, FTX, Celsius. We've had so much FUD with Crypto.com. And, you know, when you see these pullbacks, I just don't feel it. And one of the reasons being is because I haven't put more money in than I'm willing to lose. And I've just been DCAing when we're in the bear market, when everybody was absolutely fearful, scared out the market. And there's a lot of crow fam and a lot of influencers who, you know, Crypto.com, who make Crypto.com content and CRO content, who have been through the same. You know, we've all been through it. A lot of the crow fam have been through and these little bits of a dips that we have, it's just, well, just shrug it off really at the moment. So, but yeah, everything just seems really bullish. We haven't even got Donald Trump yet in the White House yet. So we're all waiting for to see what policies are coming out. But in terms of crypto at the moment, it's absolutely feeling really, really bullish. And, you know, you've got to expect, as I say through every video, you've got to expect pullbacks, big moves, pullbacks. Bitcoin, I'm expecting the Bitcoin, to be honest, to make a 10% pullback at some point. And then the alts are going to really, really get pulled back. But, you know, in the moment, for me personally, these pullbacks are DCN opportunities. And I'm always going to leave a little bit of capital on one side for any bigger pullbacks. But at the moment, I'm always DCing in CRO because one reason why, I've got an icy white debit card, I've got it in the earn, and I've also got it in DeFi as well. And I've got a bit of capital left on the side, you know, where I'll DCA even more because I want to keep on building my bags, because I look at the long-term future of CRO, and we just look at the roadmap. All you have to do, if I'm in doubt, I just zoom out on the charts and I look at the roadmap, and that makes me feel a lot better. When this roadmap come out, I thought to myself, this is massive. This is massive. Banking, stocks, you name it, they're doing it, and yeah, it's looking mega bullish in my opinion. But we can look here, which also is mega bullish. Look at the volume. It was only a week or two ago when we were sitting at $5 million in volume. We're sitting at 392 million at the moment. We are down 67%, but like I said, we've had a bit of a pullback, and I'm not surprised. People will take short-term, you know, day traders are going to take profits on the way up. They will do on short-term trades, but they probably still have their big bags. I'm a big bag holder. I'm not very good at short day trading or anything like that. I'm better. My skills are more into the long-term investments and trading. But, you know, we've got that. But market cap, 4.1 billion. It wasn't that long ago when we were sitting at just under 2 billion, and we've doubled it. This is what I mean. You've got to zoom out the pictures, because when we look at the charts at the moment, look at that gigantic move to the upside. We've got that trigger wave up there moving up. We have got a little bit of outflow coming out there, but that's because people have been taking profits. But look at the move that we have had up to the upside. We had that massive falling wedge. I said it in the previous videos. Check them out. You know, we've had falling wedges before, big move to the upside, falling wedge, and we've moved up big time on this occasion. We even hit just over 2 pence. And right now, between these two white lines are areas of support, of quite strong support, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping we're going to hold that. But obviously, we could come down a little bit more, depending what Bitcoin does. But hopefully, I want us to hold this. Create this area here of support between 17 pence and 15 pence here. Hold that area of support, and then continuation to the upside. But like I said, at the moment, we've got the money inflows sort of just treading out lightly outwards, because that's because obviously people are taking profits. What I really am liking at the moment, we're well above on the daily, the 200 moving average, and we're above, and the 200, 20 and the 50 EMA is also pushing way up to the upside as well. And we can see that previously, if I just go to the weekly as well, if we shout out to the weekly chart, Check that out as well. And you can see what happened back in 2021. We had that beautiful move on the EMA on the 20 and the 50, pushed to the upside. Then obviously we had that bear market, didn't we? We came back down. And look, every time we've crossed over, it's moving to the upside. I mean, again, the same thing's happening again. We're crossing over, and now we're starting to curve to the upside as well. So, yeah, we've got that green dot as well. The trigger wave here is pushing on Cypher B, is towards the upside. And look at this on the weekly as well. Yes, we have had money overflow, but it's starting to turn up to the upside as well. So overall, the charts are looking really bullish, in my opinion. The fundamentals are there, you know, because you could go back down. I'll just quickly do it. Like, we could go to the 5 minutes, and it looks absolutely horrible. It looks downwards. You could go to the minute as well. And when you look at the short term, yeah, as a short-term trader, it's tradable for shorting or longing. But look at that. It looks absolutely horrible. But when you look on the daily, and there we are. Look at that. That's what he says to you. But I want to point out as well, Miles has also said as well, I'll just, before getting to the rest of the CROcrypto.com, but I just want to quickly give Miles a follow. I've been following Miles since he first ever started in Crypto Banter. He's gone on his own now. You know, he gives beautiful threads. He gives great alpha out there. Give him a follow. Give him a follow, and when you follow him, just give him a shout out that I've forwarded it on to him so he knows and that. But yeah, give Miles a follow. Great threads, great content as always. When he says here, we're not even close to a true alt season, and this is what I mean. These pullbacks, in my opinion, are DCAing opportunities because this alt season isn't even here yet, and it's getting there. The real fun occurs during 1 to 2 month period above the blue 75, and we can see here once we get above that 75. That's when we start kicking off. We're currently only at 33 index. This is just an appetizer. What we've seen with CRO right now, when we have that big move to the upside, is just an appetizer. We're at the start of it. This is the beginning. It's Bitcoin's time at the moment. But what I'm saying is, we've got look at the roadmap. But look at Chris also says here, the leverage needs to be cleaned. And when I'm saying Bitcoin needs a 10% pullback, this is what I mean. Leverage needs to be cleaned out before we hit 100K. Please manage risks carefully. What he's on about here is generally is leverage traders. People who are shorting the minute, the 5 minutes, longing or shorting on 10, 20, 30, in some occasion 100x leverage. You know, you can lose a lot of money unless you know what you're doing. Even the sophisticated traders out there, the ones who make big bucks, it's the TA expert professors of the world, even lose money. So you just got to bear that one in mind. But also, I want to point out regarding the Cronos chain as well. This is something else what makes me really, really bullish. Give Crypto Wizard B a follow on X as well. Gives also great alpha on X. Give him a shout out and let him know again that I've passed his name on. The number of transactions on Cronos is increasing, which is major bullishness again. But also, what we've got to watch out for is we've got the crow burns coming up as well. We may have another 50 million to be burned. We've already had 100 burn. What does that do? That the supply gets shortened. And what happens is, as we know here, the supply and the demand is coming in. People are buying CRO while they're burning the CRO coin. And as Crypto Wizards pointed out, that the wallets are growing, and we can see this here. We're starting to go parabolic right now in terms of interest worldwide, 2004 to present, in terms of crypto.com. And you can see here, we're going parabolic, but you see what happened previously in 2021. Look at that, massive parabolic out this world gains all the way up to the upside, and it's starting again. We haven't even hit yet what we happened back in earlier this year, but look at that, we're moving straight up, we're going higher. And this is what I mean, we're still at the very, very early stage of the crypto cycle in terms of altcoins. Bitcoin is making its major moves as well. But also, what we've got to realise as well is what Nestea says here. It's a potential another 10 months of bull market and plenty of room for upside left. However, the majority do not see us exceeding 100K to 150K this cycle. Many will be surprised, and this is it. When you see majority of people thinking, it's not going to go above 100K. We had people before say it's going to go down to 40K, and look what happened. And you're starting to get naysayers again coming in. No, that's it. We're not going to go to 100K. And Bitcoin does not care. Bitcoin will do what it's what. And, you know, and it could surprise you just like that over the 10 months, we could be hitting up to 200K. And those people will say, no chance of going above 100K. Or people saying, actually, we weren't going to go past previous all-time high, and look where we are now. You just got to put that in perspective, really. But what I will point out before getting to Bitcoin as well, We've got CPI data coming in and core CPI data also coming in. This is macro event. It's also going to bring in a lot of volatility today because we can see CPI has been sitting at 0.3%. Some analyst says we may slightly tick up a little bit higher than what we have. But obviously, we'll find out later today. But we all got core inflation as well, sitting at 0.2% and inflation year on year at 2.6%. So expect a lot of volatility to the upside or down to the downside. So obviously this could help which projection we're going to go. So obviously if inflation is still coming down, then obviously that's going to be another catalyst, in my opinion, to make moves to the upside. If it comes back, forecast is just what it says here, 0.3%, maybe that'll be another catalyst to move to the upside. But obviously if you start ticking up on inflation, then obviously that may well trigger a potential pause in rates, but obviously we can't be 100% sure on that one, but we'll see how it goes anyway. It's going to bring in a lot of volatility today, so I just want to point out and just to be careful really. But look at this, as we can see here, Bitcoin on the weekly, bull flag. We had that cup and handle, bull flag broke out. We're well up, and the trajectory with the 50 and the 20 EMA is moving trajectory to the upside, but that's inconsistent with also with the money inflows coming in as well. We can see here that's still ticking up. The trigger wave on Cypher B, it's not even oversold yet. It's still moving up to the upside as well. So look, at basically we've got a long way to go, and it's just like I said regarding what's Ness to say here. He reckons another 10 months. I mean, when you look at what Bitcoin's doing on the weekly, that just seems to coincide with what he is saying. We've got a long way to go here. Altcoin season isn't here yet. It is around the corner. It could happen at any point in time, because at the moment, what we are waiting for here is that Bitcoin dominance to break down. At the moment, it's still pushing up to the upside. And I think, we could go up to 61. We did hit 60. We're getting close to 61%. We could keep on going up and up and up. If Bitcoin starts hitting 100,000, 150,000, expect that to keep on going up. But at some point, it will break down. What we had when we had that little bit of a breakdown here, it was a little taster of when we saw CRO pumping, and some of the other altcoins were pumping, like ADA was pumping as well. That's just a little taster. And it's quite funny, when they saw ADA pumping, people were saying, it's dead, it's never going to move. And look what moves ADA made, and look what moves CRO made. It just shows you, it can really surprise you how quickly we can move to the upside. Because like I said, when you look at CRO, we've had a summer lull of just bleeding out. But all that bleeding out over months and months and months got erased in days. That's what you've got to bear in mind. So everything's looking exciting at the moment. Bitcoin dominance still grinding up. Expecting that to come down at some point. We're at 60.94, getting close to like 61%. We could keep on grinding up and then drop down to the downside. But we'll look at total 3, which is excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. Again, we have that bull flag breaking out. We've got plenty of room at the moment to make a room to the upside. We can see the money flow also coming in as well, which is consistent with breaking out of that bull flag as well. We're in that expansion mode at the moment. We can see here accumulation. This is what I marked out actually over a year ago. I marked all this out, and we're here accumulation, expansion. We've come down a little bit here, bull flag, and broken out of that bull flag for continuation to the upside. Do I think we're going to go straight up? No. What I do think is we're going to gradually move our way up. And like I said, every green candle is going to be a red candle. So overall, I am super bullish on crypto.com, CRO token. Zoom out on Bitcoin, zoom out on CRO, zoom out on a lot of the altcoins as well. Do not get scared out of the market, because the market does that. It plays psychological games to you. It will scare you out to sell your crypto. It will, because every time there's a buyer, there's also a seller as well. So you just got to bear that in mind. But do not get scared out of the market. And I say it in every video. None of this is financial advice. Always have a plan. Look at where you want to start taking profits. I'll say this in every video, because people do not do this. People didn't do this in the last bull market in 2021 when we was topping out. We can see here, you can see in this bit here, if I could get back onto that bit there, I'll do this quickly before I shut off the video. But look at this. You should be taking profits. As we're coming up to this area here, take profit. Because at the end of the day, look what happened. Straight down into a bear market. So just bearing that in mind, have a plan where you want to take profits, because you do not know where the bull market is going to end. But my guess is we've got further to go. We've got a good old 10 months to go, and it's exciting times ahead. Lots of things going on. We haven't even got Donald Trump in the White House yet. Watch what policies are coming out in the coming days and weeks as well. Keep a close eye on that, and also watch today with the CPI data as well, because that's going to be very important as well. So, like I said, smash that like button, give a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And like I said, let me know where you think Bitcoin is going to go. Let me know where CRO coin is going to go, in your opinion. So I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace. Take care.